Thank you for joining us today. I want to talk a little bit about skill versus technique. Now, technique is very important for making changes and understanding what you're doing wrong versus what you should be doing. And remember, there is no wrong versus right. We've seen plenty of swings that are completely different on the PGA Tour, and they all have won. So I like to think of Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer, the way their minds work. Jason Day, I love his pre-shot routine and this what he's envisioning in his mind for the shot. So Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus always said, whenever they get up over a ball, they're painting a picture of how they want that shot to come out. They're seeing the ball land and roll into the hole every time. So I want you to start using the creative side of your mind. Not one tour player is being technical during a round. If they are, they're not going to succeed. They're not going to win. All these guys have made a living being artists on the golf course. Far too often do I see people so focused on position training, they never get out of the technical realm. They're so focused on, I got to have the club here, I got to have the club here, I got to have the club here. Next thing you know, they're out there shooting a really high score, and they're like, what happened? They're so focused in their mind about the position, they forget the most important thing, putting the damn ball in the hole. What I want to focus on today is just talking about being creative when you're on the range. Tiger's 9, you can think of a tic-tac-toe board here. We got top right, bottom left, middle, top, bottom middle, bottom right, top left. Trying to hit these zones. And I understand if you're shooting 90, like, how do I do this? I think you'll get better if you start understanding how to control the club face. The club face is key. The club face is number one. Contact is extremely important, but if we can control contact and have good face control, we can shoot any score out there. I can hit shots, swooping hooks, back to our center line here, all day long. Because I'm trying to be creative and hit shots like this. I can hit shots that are the opposite of that. I can hit big cut, cuts back. I'm just gonna have fun on the range. Now those weren't the perfect shots, but if we start to understand how we control the face, hit high, low shots. I'm gonna go low on this one. Right? We need to be artists. We need to be creative. We need to be able to say, hey, I can hit this low hook. I can hit this low slice. Right? Go on the range and hit some fun shots. I'm gonna hit a high draw here. That thing's gonna be swooping in there. We need to have fun, right? And I understand you're like, well, I don't know how to hit that shot. Go out there and have fun. Try to hit the shot. Try to hit a hook. Take a stronger grip. Try to hit a cut. Take a weaker grip. Right? If you understand how the club face works, you can hit any shot. Open face creates slices. Closed face creates hooks. If we have an understanding of how the face works, we can do anything. If you want to understand how to curve it, go back and see our previous videos on draws and fades. Right? So remember, closed face is going to create the hook. Open face is going to create this. How do I do it? I can change my grip. I can make it weaker. That's exactly what I did for that shot. I can make it stronger. I can hook it. I can set up closed to hit the hook. I can set up open to hit the cut. Until you start getting away from the technical aspect, you won't succeed fully in your game. I want to see creativity on the course and on the range. Put an alignment rod out in front of you. Try to hook this thing around that rod back to your target. All right? I want to see curvature. Like that was started so far out to the right, but we got the curve back towards the target. Try to hit it high. Try to hit it low. I'm going to try to hit this one as high as I can here. A little bit of a draw. All right? If we start creating this kind of creativity, painting our pictures on the course, you're going to play so much better. If I'm just sitting on the range hitting shots, we're never going to know how to hit that high shot over the tree once you hook your driver into the trees. Not going to know how to hook it around the tree or hit it low. It's a windy day. Well, the wind's blowing from left to right. I got to hook it into that wind to hold it. Maybe you'll find your go-to shot. One of the most important things is having a go-to shot. All else has failed. I'm not having a good round. What is my go-to shot that I know I can hit every single time? Me personally, it's a low hook. I can hit that all day long and I know it's going to end on my center line. So I'm going to set up here, hit this low hook into a par 3. I know it's going to go the distance and I know it's going to be on my line every single time. Pretty darn close. All right? So as you paint your pictures on the range, I want you to find what works the best for you, creating this picture, painting the shot you want to see. Remember, golf, in my opinion, is 50% technical, 100% skill. Yeah, doesn't add up, but it makes sense. Now, right now, you're practicing 100% technical, 0% skill. We need you to add 100% skill practice with a little bit of technical in there, and then it all comes into your mind. But remember, why is the mental game so weak for everybody? Because you're so focused on the technical realm. Your mental game will get better when you're not thinking. I've seen plenty of tour players practicing, Bubba Watson especially, hitting these shots, and I'm thinking, what in the hell is this guy doing? But he's painting his own picture. Bubba's sitting out there hitting these little bladed shots into a bunker. Ball would shoot up and land next to the hole. I'm like, how in the hell does this guy do it? But again, he's painting his picture. Next shot he hits is a low hook 2 feet off the ground that spins right next to the hole. Now, he has a high amount of skill because he started at a young age painting this picture. Now, some of us have a late start, but again, it's never too late to start. This game is for life. So next time out on your range, I want to challenge you. Go out there, mess around with what you can do with the club face. Can you hit it high? Can you hit it low? Can you draw? Can you fade it? And again, if you have a very, very across path, if you match that face up with that path, it's going to go left. If you have the face open, it's going to cut. You can still hit these shots. You'll just have to aim more right to hit your draws. So if you're very across it, if you match that face up, you can just aim this way and hit the same shot I just hit right there. There's guys on tour that have club paths that are so far into out that they don't want to change it. So essentially their cut shot is aiming left and hitting a push cut. All right? So again, we're going to take what you currently have and understand some face control and do some self-discovery. So what I want you to feel, again, just messing with the club face to paint our pictures. See our video for draws and fades, and just think, strong grip closes the face, weak grip opens the face. If you're still struggling, just really feel some rotation of the club face for the hook and then hold it off for the fade. I want you to do some self-discovery, paint your picture, understand skill is number one, technical is, and again, 100% skill, 50% technique. That's what I want you to start to see. Back off on your technique, increase your skill. If you back off on your technique, mental game will start to fade away. You start painting your picture, and you'll start loving golf again. Again, if you like this video, go ahead and click like and subscribe. If you have any questions on skill work, please feel free to reach out.